Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about geographic area. I think this is one of many factors that can influence the type of people that you attract into your life and that you can meet and date in your life. So let's just focus on geographic area. Why is this important? Well, for many reasons. Let's look at it from a industry perspective. Certain cities are hubs for specific industries, and sometimes only those industries. So if you're living in a city or location where all the people that live there have jobs in maybe manufacturing or in factory work, then these things can very much disjoint the type of people you're meeting. If you're living in a city where you're trying to meet women and there's only men there because it's pulling in coal mining jobs, that's going to be a problem. Whereas if you live in a area where it's attracting a lot of female-oriented jobs, that could be another great thing. Perhaps it's in the health industry or the nursing industry, and you get all this inflow of females in the area. That can be a complete game changer, and the girl-guy ratio can be completely different. Having said that, in terms of girl-guy ratio, you can't just take it at face value. Certain cities have girl-guy ratios published online from like Census Bureau stuff, but that stuff is just bogus because it's taking into account everyone of every age. So ladies 80 years old and men that are 10 years old. Well, they're boys, not men. Um, on top of that, if you're looking for a specific type of girl or guy, it's not taking that into account. It's taking into account everyone. So even if a girl-guy ratio statement is 2 to 1, that could be completely off if you're trying to find an educated woman or a women of a specific ethnicity or whatever else, and most of the women there, heck, all of the women there are of a uneducated background or a different ethnicity or something else completely. Now, let's move on from that and talk about another aspect of geography, the difference in culture and community and perspectives and how they think. So, this is very important because you might think broad cultures like, oh, if he's Russian or if she's Chinese or if he's African, that's important too, but we're talking even in the same country, the cultures can differ dramatically. For instance, Los Angeles, in certain areas and with certain people, they could be very superficial. They could be very focused on how much money you make, how much status you have, versus another area, say Austin, the people there may be just more open to how you are as a person, and generally speaking, again, as a population, there can be more people there who are open to you actually being a cool person, having other things, and they're rather immune or don't care about your status or how much money you make for whatever reason, their upbringing, their value systems, or whatever else. So those things can be a huge factor as well. And so I think, long story short, if you are in a crappy situation, perhaps it's the fact that you're living in a really crappy city or town. Or, you don't want to take this too far. Perhaps you are just, you could also be using the fact that you're living in a crappy city or town, as an excuse for the real problem, which is you have to develop yourself as a person, as a human being, and you're using other excuses to put that off. Oh, it's because my city sucks. Oh, it's because the people here are superficial. When that's possibly not actually the case. So I don't think that's all the factors involved in how just geography alone is important, but perhaps it'll get your mind thinking. And I think, long story short, this all adds to one of the theories I have, which is that um, the world is very diverse, and you can't just pinpoint it down to a very simple system or a simple rating scale. Uh, People are subjective to a certain extent. They like different things. They like different people. They have different value systems, on and on and on. And although there are general trends, there are plenty of people who uh, break the rules sometimes. And therefore, you never know. That person that you think might never like you or be way out of your league in your eyes is not actually the case. I don't know. Hopefully, this brought you some insight. As always, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or things you would like to talk about. And I will try and respond to all of them. As always, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.